Well, good morning, sunshine. I hope that you finally were able to get some sleep. I hope that you slept well. I hope that you're having an easy start to your day. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 3rd, 2020, also timeless. So if you're pulled to this at any point in time, this could have a message for you. It is general, it is collective. Don't force it to fit. If it doesn't fit, either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own session. I have a holiday sale. It involves all of my specialties, so go ahead and reach out, ask questions about those. We're kicking this off with Rider-Waite. It's interesting. This reading, I really feel like, is about personal relationships and not particularly a life situation. Something about toxic people, and this even came up in the mini reads. I'll timestamp it at the end, but here we are. I'm seeing that first off, you're the emperor. Grounded, rooted, mature. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you've experienced a lot of breakdown. And whatever this connection is, this is something that you were this moldable block. Every traumatic experience in this was chipping away at you. And now you are this amazing masterpiece, and you are built so strongly. I'm seeing that you are seeing this situation with this person perfectly clear. And look, it's kind of like they're out of their mind. Like, honestly, who do they think they are? You see exactly what they're doing. This could be narcissistic behavior, but that's become a word that is, well, it's kind of a buzzword, but it's that toxic energy. And yeah, you could be dealing with a narcissist, but whatever it is, there is toxicity to this. We all have a level of it inside of us. Don't be fooled. But this is something where the toxicity is greatly enjoyed. So I'm seeing that you tried incredibly hard to be present for this person, be the gift for this person, and this was completely exploited and taken advantage of. I'm seeing that it brought you to your breaking point, and you're like, you know what, I kind of can't do this anymore. Kind of done. Then you get the Star card, which you really don't get that unless you've really been through some stuff. This is hope. This is recovery. And it feels free and virginal. You've grown so much because of this toxic connection. I want you to see that as the highlight of it. If you didn't experience all of this funk, trauma, all of those words with this, you wouldn't be this amazingly strong person that you are. I'm not condoning anyone's behavior. I hate what you could have gone through because of this. But really, what you have been forced to become while in the actions of it, it's terrible, it's sad, it's not fun. You are the epitome of strength and perseverance in this. So as much as I want to hug you for that, I also got to hug you because you are something to be admired by that. And I'm seeing that this is where this person is trying to reattach itself to your light, because you have magnified that light exponentially. You see what is under the surface of it, and you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not even sad about this. You see how out of its mind it is, emotionally manipulative, and in the most worst ways, flipping out in a childish outburst. Now, I love kids. I have my own, and I love, I haven't met a kid that I really don't like. So this, when I say a childish outburst, I'm picturing probably the most god-awful action on the planet. Just complete display of blatant outburst. We're not going to be part of that. So don't let this think that it's going to be able to get back to you. It's not something that you're willing to entertain. I don't want you to feel like you are something that has to beat around the bush with this person. Letting them go and cutting off that addictive quality of yours to them. You're not their supply. We're going to be real. You are not to be their supply. You jumping ship from them, oh my God, you saved yourself so much hassle. It got to a point where you couldn't take it anymore, and then it solidified why you were walking away, and I loved it. There's no going back. Don't let that thought even be entertained. And this, I see the reflection of how much you are realizing that you've grown, actualizing the change. And this is what's giving you the strength and the courage to fully be in the moment of moving on. I really love that. So this is what we are starting this reading off with. It's beautiful. It's very solid. And as I'm saying that, it's kind of sweet and encouraging, but also a hint of sad. I hate what you could have experienced in order to get you to this place. I know it could be a number of things. It could be long and drawn out, but I hate that you had to go through that. So let's look at the mini reads. So the archetypes. All right, we have the mother. So this is nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth to life. Yeah, great, grand, wonderful. The inability to allow the student to move on to the role of the master, impairing false information. And then we have priest. Facilitates spiritual connections and serves as a channeling of spiritual energy. Then we have this. Highlights the fear of self-empowerment and the changes that it would bring to your life. See how the mini read is different from this one? Because what I'm getting, it's kind of similar to what I was getting in the mini read. This front part is absolutely the same. This back part, I'm feeling a little bit of a difference with. So see what resonates with you. This love, whatever form it took in your life, it feels like there was information about it withheld as a way to keep you in the dark and unknowledged to the reality of it, and thus keep you in a position for a while. I'm seeing that this was something where it was a fear of losing you or being discovered or being called out. And for what I'm getting in this one, it's that them seeing you, knowing full well that you deserve so much better than the show that they have given you. And I'm being very polite. I want to say that blank show. It's not pretty. Excrement show. There we go. I'll go with that one. You know what I want to say. So this, the active you walking away from this is massively empowering. This is something that scares whatever that was. It's scary that you did walk away because they know that their monster has been revealed and that you could somehow tarnish whatever reputation they have about them. That's not your fault. That's their actions, and it's accountability. Accountability, I saw this on a video tonight. It was great. Accountability feels like an attack when you don't realize the gravity of your actions on another person. Again, this is them feeling like it's somehow an attack on their character. No, they just don't really realize or don't want to acknowledge how much it has hurt you and how that has forced you to grow in a certain way. I like it. I want to see. All right, so this was the beginning of the reading. Then we had the warrior in reverse. God, this is what really made me feel like it was toxic narcissist behavior. And it's so rampant right now. Either that or we're just all collectively speaking out about our experiences. Like, you had that too? Yeah, I did. It doesn't make it right. I'm sorry that you experienced it. It doesn't diminish the gravity of the pain that you endured. So again, I'm sorry. The right partner is not going to make you feel like this. So then we have companion, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Rebel, challenges authority to the effect of social change and rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. And then the Midas, so hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So this, it does feel different than the other mini read that I did earlier. With this, playing on your heartstrings. This loyalty, you are very wonderfully observant, loyal, and I really feel like you gave a lot of yourself to this. Whatever's on the other side of this played on that, and it really came off as a wounded warrior. So this, I have a sneeze coming. Stare into the light. Nope, that's not helping. Is it helping? I'm going to sneeze in a minute. I know. If I hang out here and just let it happen, I'm going to be sitting here for like a minute on camera just being an idiot. But we're not going to do that. So then we have the Midas. There's no way that you could have fixed this situation. It was coming off as that if you did more work, if you were more accommodating, if you could just do this, you, rather than them being held accountable for all of the actions and having the ownership of their life. It was latching on to you, making this an inevitable failure, no matter how much you did. So this, don't think that this is something that you could have avoided. It was something that played on your great nature, and now it's called out. There was no way that this was going to be made into a castle. It was a shanty. Do I want these? Be your own boss and welcome. These new life changes are coming. This is going to involve a lot of self-forgiveness that you have to give yourself for the amount of time you spent in this situation. New opportunities are going to open up for you. There's going to be a massive alleviation of anxiety and probably aches in your body. Let's be real. We carry stress and trauma everywhere in our bodies. I'm pretty sure I broke my last 3 toes tonight accidentally kicking a wall. It was actually really a stupid accident. Ugh, I'm so upset by it still. My foot hurts. The memories. Okay. So as your light grows, and I'm not even kidding, this has been said in numerous points in this reading so far. As your light grows, it's going to try and reattach, but I'm saying, bye, Felicia. We're not doing this. We're not going to go back to something that we know is bad for us. It hasn't changed. It's given the illusion of change. And yes, it'll be perfect and godlike for a little while, but guess what? Underneath the surface is that rot. Let's see. No, it's not the warrior. It was the Midas in reverse. That's like getting the mask card in the Wisdom of the Oracle in reverse. Whatever's underneath is, it's just rotten. It's not going to work. It's not going to be a thing. I don't want to see you put yourself in another situation like that. Yes, relationships are a lot of work, but how much can you do? How long can you drag yourself out for that? I don't care what the dynamic of the relationship is. Every single relationship, no matter what, is work. But it can't be all you. It can't be you constantly looking for a place to approach this person. The memories is feeling like, okay, yeah, they're going to be trying to come back, but you got to let that illusion die off. This is not for you. So then we have the new career, and I'm really getting a pull towards the welcome the new. So a new opportunity is going to present itself. New welcome, new change in your life. This is feeling so present in this moment as I'm talking to you about this. Being present and being open to receiving all this amazement is really what's going to have all of these amazing life doors swing open for you. It's funny how all of that can change in an instant, isn't it? It's true. All right. So, my dearest, where are we going now? We went through the mini reads. I was really feeling those. I did feel the change in the message, so I got to be all about it. Chaos and conflict is going to be the base part of this part of the reading. So, Spirit, what do you want to tell you? What do you want to tell the person watching this? Higher power, chaos and conflict. Okay, so flexible, have deep roots. Not for you. All right, so what is this not for you about? All that glitters. That was the mask I was telling you about. The mask one. Oh my God. I'm going to even read that to you. Okay. I have the book. I have the book on all these. All right, I got to read this to you. Love that that came out. And I love that it came out with this. Look. Perfect. You are so walking away. There is no other way to keep approaching this situation. It's not meant for you. And if you persist, life is going to show you every single reason as to why you shouldn't have done it, why this was never going to work. And oh my God, if I have to teach you this lesson again, this is spirit talking. If I have to teach you this lesson again, so help me God, I will hurt you. But because I love you and because I want you to move on. These lessons hurt. They are some of the hardest lessons on the planet. The strength training that you're doing right now with your spirit, with your soul, is absolutely no small feat. Relationships, yes, it's sometimes frowned upon that we, have this huge distraction towards that in our lives, but this is something that undeniably has a great importance in your life. My Venus is in Scorpio in the 7th house. Are you kidding me? I had to have been drunk when I was signing that life contract before I came into this planet. That's the only way I could see that actually being something I'd be all about. All right. I got to read you the All That Glitters because I was talking about it and it has shown up. So sit tight for a second. We have, okay, so it's 16, card 16. Hang on. All right. Are you ready? This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something that is rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation that you'll be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things wait. Stay away. It says not for you. Stop, cease, desist. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be this illusion that we have painted. It's going to hurt. And you don't need to put yourself in that position anymore. The chaos and conflict, you really have to connect to spirit and to source and understand that you are meant for so much better than what it was over here that you were looking at. This is saying you're not going to just be isolated. You're not going to spend the rest of your life alone in solitude unless that is something you actively choose to do. You're not going to be abandoned by the world. When you surrender and when you just give all of your faith to creation and co-create and get up to spirit by doing exactly what you're being pulled to do and getting in your life path, your humanitarian, your mission work, getting involved with your life, co-creating with your life, this is when this will start to dissipate and you'll start to connect to source and spirit and allow for the good, staying, amazing love and connections to come in. Don't go for whatever it was that you have been drilling at and having absolutely no headway. This is a lot of crown chakra and heart chakra. So the third eye being drop kicked open. This is directly on the crown chakra going to source and going into the heart chakra. You are divinely connected to spirit in this one. I know how crazy and woozy that this sounds right now, but part of the awakening is all of this chaotic karma life lesson journey. It's a mess, but you get through it. So I want to see if you continue on this path, what is the likely outcome for you on this particular situation, not just in general life, on this particular situation. And again, this doesn't stop at midnight going into December 4th. This is projection of the future. So for December 3rd or around this time moving forward, if you stay on this path that we've been talking about, what can you expect? Higher standards for yourself. That's what's up. A gift. Okay, and these bad boys came out. Hangman in reverse. Getting out of that place of numbness and hope and growth. All right, so wait. I just had a bunch of these cards. No, come on, Spirit. Give me something better. Come on, give me more. Give me different. Give me the message. A very unconventional relationship. Okay. Why are you hesitating? You know what? I'm done with relationships all over. I'm done. I'm going to stay single and celibate for the rest of my life because, well, I can. You're hesitating and letting yourself get in a connection with another person. There is trauma that you've got to heal from this connection. You're feeling better. You've done the hard part in walking away, and now you got to do the inner work. Okay, the past is not going to come back. The fight is over, and that I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am for you. All right. You're going to take the focus off of love for a while. I think that you are done with love and connections for a little while. It's important that you maintain your independence and boundaries. It doesn't mean that you're not caring. It doesn't mean that you're not nurturing. It just means that, you know what, your standards are high and you're not going to waive them for anybody. And then we have the Emperor again. You are the Emperor. You are grounded. You're not going to take anything that isn't up to snuff. You're not going to ignore any weird signs or occurrences that happen with anybody anymore. If you find yourself saying, huh, that's weird, or huh, that doesn't make sense, you are automatically checking out of it. We're not wasting any time. Stop pursuing the toxicity, which I already see that it's been in action. All right, after they have done the healing, what's on the other side of this? Seriously, give me something good, Spirit, because the unconventional is going to be something that is going to grasp you. Come on, out with it. The Emperor. Again, you saw me shuffle. Okay. Alrighty. Something that's not going to cause you to fight, and it's going to maintain your independence. You saw me shuffle on camera, right? Like, I'm not absolutely crazy. So we have this, and we have the Lovers. All right, the healing is going to involve a little bit of morose energy. But all in all, you're going to only accept greater love, and that's going to be gifted to you after you have done this finding your identity. Now, the time scale on that is going to be very unique to your experience. So if you have questions about that, go ahead and ask about booking your own session. I see the Lovers. I see that this is going to be something that you really just don't rush, that you take your time with. And it doesn't have to be love. These are all intimate relationships. And I see that life is trying to gift you this. It's just you're not ready to look at it yet. The gift is coming, but you have your focus on you right now and healing. All right, my dearest, we're going to call this at 23. Go ahead and check out the mini reads. If you have questions about booking your own session, email address, and any social platform. I hope you have an amazing day. Till next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're so loved and appreciated. Bye for now. Go rock the day. Well, it looks like you are learning how to be your own boss in your life, and this is going to involve you getting rid of toxic relationships, whether it's friends, family, lovers, business even. It doesn't even matter. Whatever it is, if it's toxic, I see you getting rid of it and doing a huge overhaul in your life. This can involve taking better care of yourself, and I know that's so vague, but it could be so many things. You're generally having some sort of an identity makeover, and these new opportunities are just kind of tossing themselves at you. You're really lighting up. And then I see this person or one of the toxic connections that you've walked away from seeing you in your glow and your glow up and wanting to be part of that. Be smart and don't allow a toxic situation to recycle in your life. You're getting more. You don't need to have this anchor with you. I really hope that that made sense. Stay safe, have fun. Well, there is no shortcuts in getting to the relationships and the people that you want in your life. There's a lot of shadow work that clearly has to be done. Just acknowledging it and being like, well, that was awful, and then just moving on, not going to be part of the healing process. Yes, you can acknowledge it, but you also have to go through the process of healing. And that's messy. Nobody wants to stay in that for too long. That's why we often try and spiritually bypass it, but that leads to faults in our foundation, which we just have to address later. This is saying slow down, take the time to do this inner work. It's going to take time. And the more that you put it off, the more that you're going to want to kick your own butt for putting it off. It's going to get to a point where you can no longer resist it. And after you have gone through this, after you've gone through this healing, this is when you come into wholeness with yourself and relationships show up. I hope that made sense. Stay safe, have fun. There's some sort of disempowerment on the love front, whether it's unconditional love, whether it's romantic, parental, whatever, familial love. There's something that was withheld in this connection that actually kept you in the unknown. But I gotta say, it's kind of like that song by Johnny Cash, you know, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. This is going to be a time of awareness and a time of revealing. And this is going to be something that opens you up to healing from that love and opens you up to a greater love. So highlight your fear of self-empowerment. How strong and how powerful can you be being led by love, and where could this take you? There's a lot being uncovered. There's a lot of empowerment going on, and there's a lot of reflection that's going to have to be done. But this is done by the divine feminine aspect of ourselves, and it's going to involve unconditional compassion and nurturing towards ourselves in the situation for being, in a way, innocent and ignorant. So I hope that that made sense. Stay safe, have fun. You're going to get through it.